Good evening, boys. Good evening, lads. And welcome to your mother's big fat AIDS shit bollock swank. And I'm certain, as always, that we shall be having a wonderful time. New set has got to be exciting, right? We'll play precisely one man with a new card. And just have a fucking amazing day. That's the plan, anyway. So I'll give it a couple of minutes. Not a couple of minutes, probably like half an hour for the chat to populate, and then we'll open some packs. We'll read what some of the new cards do. We'll see. I mean, there's a lot of legendary creatures, so there's bound to be at least one or two you could make a deck out of that hopefully isn't just I cast Thor, I do Lightning, Blitz, Krieg, and get 65 free spells. Alright, so this guy might just be having a wank. I know he's mulliganed, so he's there. Alright. So did you play Ristic Study or Phyrexian Arena? I think probably Study. This doesn't get played much, but it is very good. Still, we always have upheaval. Oh my lord, is he actually a virgin retard? It does look that way. Alright. I don't know if he's trying to stall the game out for a free win. I don't know. I mean, this community could do anything. Fucking bunch of pussy retard spang bollocks. Alright, man massively ahead of a woman. So that could be anything, really, couldn't it, boys? Mm-hmm. I think Ristic Study. You know what? I think Tesbo, actually. Right, then we could just do all the stuff. Oh, he's perked up a bit. That's good news. Mouldering Jim. Sounds like the person who bangs cat's anus. Search a library for a basic land, put it onto the fields. When you unlock this door, fuck a bitch in the arse. Very good. Alright, no counter spells. I mean, we'll just see what all happens. So we've got a lot of Tesbos.
The dragon's roar shake your soul. This will tip the scales.
I don't play this enough. I don't know how many decks I have with these colors. Alright, let's just get rid of this now.
I won't bow out graciously.
We'll play this Tesbo.
I know how this ends.
Alright. I'll blow up 2 treasures for a constructible. I don't know if that's right, but you know, if it isn't right, I'll just delete it. The classic legs VD, or even, I don't even know. I don't even know. I think it's too harsh to say legs when literally everybody does it. Except pros. Pros don't have time to impress retarded morons. But retarded morons love impressing retarded morons by doing the whole, look how good I am, look how fun this deck is. But don't you try it because you'll lose all your games like I actually did. But I can't show you that because you're too stupid to appreciate what a Magic deck does. Also, you're gay. The end. And in the end, we will all have a wonderful time. Would you pay one or don't? It's literally binary. The easiest thing in the world to understand. Alright, so guess he's holding counters, which would make sense.
Let's see how you respond to genius.
Thought he was going to say Jesus there.
Excellent.
That was a mistake. Literally just going to give me a land there. Never mind, your mother was gay. Mm-hmm. Three lands off the top for me, very nice. Alright, let's restart the Spasmoid clock. Have this guy think multiple times about shit in his pants. Hasn't got any wobbly lands though, so maybe he's just super new. That was fun. That was fun, and that is why we love the Magics. It's a card, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. The Weathermaker. Whenever a land you control enters, put a charge counter on this artifact. Add 1 mana of any color. Remove 2 charge counters. Add 2 bollocks. Remove 3. It does 3 damage. Nah. I mean, that's probably better than most 3 mana shits. Who's this? Who's Modok got hidden in a vat of wank? Well, only took 1 game to be back on the full-on spaz retards. That's what we like. That is what we like, boys. Who we got here? Old Man Hulk, Regular Hulk, Captain Dix, Spawn, Iron Pubes, Tits. Who's Tits McGee? Again, I'm not playing dog shit AIDS bollocks. Who was that Tits McGee boy? They look like some kind of punk. Alright, I think we're just going to have a chain of unplayable games. So we got Power. What's close to Power? Might. Could. What about maybe? Possibly. The unbeatable squirrel bitch. I mean, it's mono boring AIDS, but at least it's new. Sort of. I mean, I say it's new. It's fucking mono spunky. Play a 1 mana ramp slot. Alright, I guess not this time. Alright. I gotta be more positive, right, boys? I gotta bring those new day 1 viewers who are expecting me to be a giddy retard like everyone else. Frog Butler? What a memer. Alright, we've done some significant ramp. What does this actually do? Add 1 mana, have a wank. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6 mana each. That's pretty good. Alright, we'll grab a Wrath, and we'll Wrath everyone's deck. Or maybe I won't. I got so much mana. No, if he's just going to spam 60 boys, I mean, what can I do? So what does this even do? Do you like squirrels? Are you a weird furry gaylord? Whenever this bitch attacks or enters, create a 1/1 squirrel. For 4 mana, create X squirrels, where X is the number of squirrels you control. Alright. So I guess it's about squirrels, boys. Ugh, that's a shame because it's gonna get shuffled away with this thing. So that's all the way at the bottom now. Probably. Gotta have to be careful with those manual taps when you've only got green. Alright, fair enough. That was fun. Beautiful. What a load of old shit. Someone else says, here is a grand for you to open a pack or two. I mean, if you follow the Filbo universe, which I do, and probably you are aware of what goes on, Asmongold insulted him for like 10 minutes yesterday, and whenever that happens, Only Iced Coffee assumes lots of people are going to watch Phil the next day, and then to make Phil look like some mega success, he'll give him a 500 squid. That's literally exactly what happened. But like, what Asmongold peeps give a fuck? They might go, oh, I guess this piggy slot actually makes some money. Alright, I'm off to do whatever I normally do with my life. And Only Iced Coffee has $1,000 less. And Philbo has $1,000 more that he can waste immediately on nothing. While also saying his wife is desperate for a new PC. But he can't afford it. He can't afford it. He was at over 800, yeah, but it all came from one person. He got a $500 tip immediately, and then like 2 minutes later, he got another 200 from the same person. So it's all the same. It's all Only Iced Wank. Lonely Iced Wank, as usual. But it proves everybody, A, loves Philbo, and B, loves cards. Right? Because if they didn't, why would your mum be gay? And anybody who was saying they've had enough cards, they're just haters and trolls and crybabies and whatever else. Okay, I'm actually gonna... I mean, Arcane Signet is great, but I don't think that it helps a lot here. Shitwise Gamgee. I mean, we'll just have to make sure that we stabilize, and then we can get to play in our own deck. So I am excited about what mythic enchantments and shit might exist in this upcoming set. In terms of legendary creatures, I mean, I've seen a few, and none of them tweak my ass. Okay, this isn't a good bunch and shit. I mean, there's no point doing anything with that. I think Black Market will probably kill me, right? I mean, make a treasure every turn for 1 life is fine. Let's get rid of this. Alright, I guess we'll see.
Are you seething today, Dr. Cheeks?
Des with 3 beautiful British beans. I was punching the air all day. I was watching England and I couldn't even relax, knowing that Philbo was just such an unmitigated success, and I'm living at home in my mum's basement with nothing to do except die. I don't know. I didn't even couldn't even speak English. That's how devastated I was at what a success that man is. So no fetch lands is a bit of a disaster. Or surveil lands, I should say. Odin, can we do that? 1, 2, 3, 4. We can do an Odin. Nope. I got my lands wrong. Okay. I think we got to eat to extinction then. So if I ditch Odin, I can get Ugin, and that's better, right? I think that's just definitely true. $21, still pretty manageable, but I feel like there's a chance it could all turn to 8. Yeah, I mean, we don't have upheaval, and that's just too much. That's just too much shit. Okay, we'll use Wrath of Aids next turn. Nice wobbly retard collection. Make sure you don't need any Marvel cards, but you do need all of the AIDS cards. That's how magic works, boys. You don't need the new set in the bin. Wobbly dicks up your ass. Alright, is that Crater Bangs? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Probably enough. Alright, that's not it. I think we don't need Black Market. Yes, that's what I'm trying to do. I was hoping that would be a land, but never mind. Target permanent gains hexproof and indestructible, so he'll save 1. Presumably this. Oh, I know what to do. I can bone shards 1. No! I know what to do. Oh, it says indestructible. That's the problem. Nope, it's fine. Maybe, I'll see. I'll see what there is to be done in the world of magic. So, here's what I am going to do. We're going to take the 3 number wangs off this. Then we're going to play Wrath of God. He's going to save someone, and then we'll know where to run the last card to save that card. Okay, boys? If he waits this here, then it's just straightforward. Okay.
Do not bring chaos here.
But that's just too many tokens, as you can see. We haven't done a very good job at keeping that under control. That's also pretty good. Alright, like I said, let us begin the memeage.
Spend this mana wisely.
Alright, now we're back in the game. But he does have a lot of clues. Will that be enough to do anything, though, is the question. So we got 10 shits in the grave. Perforos, Odin. I think they're both good. Oh, we could do this, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. Okay, not great. Grab a perpy boy. And we'll grab a Odin boy. Unbelievable things. I thought we were in trouble there. But I guess you just couldn't do anything with 500 tokens and $20 million of wobbly 8s. But we all know, just like Phil, you could have the most miserable life in the world. Begging all day, no dreams, never going outside, a fat retard wife with diabetes and thyroid and cancer maybe. But as long as you have the wobbliest Pikachus, you are absolutely winning. Plus, people you don't care about, like detractors, they'll be punching the air, which makes your life much better. Everybody knows that. It's our first card that doesn't come with the free shit. So one more game, and then we'll open some packs.
But I can only open packs if you guys support. You want to see packs, right, guys? It's gonna be great. You give me your money, I'll open the packs, I'll keep the cards, but I won't play with them because I'm gay. I'll just put them on a little box that you can see, and you can remind yourself how much fun we had. Won't that be fun, guys? Now, guys, my wife doesn't want to go to Japan anymore. I know that I said it last year, but things change, assholes. We just want to watch Japan on YouTube. Get it? Are you fucking gay? Why would you want to go to the place when you could watch it on TV?
It's true. Why would you ever want to go to a place when you could watch it on television? I mean, that's just pure gayness. You have to, like, go there. The temperature and the atmosphere will be different. You know, it might be cold or hot. You'll have to stay at a hotel. You'll see other people. Imagine that. Seeing other people. You have to get there on a plane, probably. You have to book 4 seats for your wife's huge ass. But she's also skinny now, so that doesn't matter. And you're gay. What else? You might get robbed or stabbed or raped. Detractors might say, hey, Phil, you're gay. And then that will ruin your life. So it's just much better to do anything all the time on TV. And anyone who says anything to the contrary is just a fucking detractor, crybaby, a beebler with 8s in their balls. Everybody knows that. I think we'll keep that. So this guy on 4 could be really good. Apart from the voice, obviously. Nice wobbly retard tax. That's what we like to see. I think we'll play this over this. So if I draw an untapped land, we'll play this. If I don't, we'll play that. Okay, beautiful stuff. If it gets countered, it gets countered. That's life. Never mind. I don't think I've ever used this. Alright, we like a Celeste, that's for sure. More wobbly retard tax. Whiz bangs rubbing their hands with glee, seeing this dog shit. Alright, who we got? Nobody. AIDS. Why is it even like... Oh. Yeah, this not good enough. Alright, well... I mean, this getting reanimated is pretty strong. Because it lets us have a look at another sexy bitch. So I'm not sure what I play first. Okay, I mean, that's just totally fine. Oh, perforated bumholes. Absolutely unbelievable scenes. Des said, are bed bugs common there? I know that's a really weird question to be in the chat. It's only because we saw a BBC article about some Bongler who seemed very suspicious. I mean, it's just really weird for me to bring this up on stream because it's so niche. There was a BBC news program about some Bongler who had bed bugs, and everybody thinks that they put bed bugs in their own bed to get a free hotel. And nobody really knows how it made it to the news. The news. Our Prime Minister resigned on Monday, and the news on Tuesday is a Bongler has bed bugs. It was super bizarre. But I've never had anybody tell me that they've had bed bugs. I mean, it sounds like a horrible thing to have. But then I had those little moths, which were pretty shit as well. What else don't we have that everything seems common? Cockroaches are rare here. But maybe all that will change now that it just seems to be a lot hotter. We never used to have mosquitoes. We got those now. What else? Termites. That's another thing that you hear a lot of. Which I don't know. I don't know that I've ever seen. Alright, we got a mulligan into a removal for this. Otherwise, we'll just play somebody else. Alright. Excellent game. That's actually not a bad draw. Alright, that's a problem, because that has to die as well.
Useful text down on the surface.
Well, I guess we could get, feel like that's probably wrong. So, I guess there's nothing much to take except something like this. But then if he doesn't play this, because don't forget, if you remember correctly, boys, we played the other day where somebody had this and they were just planeswalkers. And it fooled me. And I don't usually get fooled. I'm usually way too good at my jigs. Alright, this guy's pretty nice. No, not counted again. Okay. So we can't discard a card because we need this.
Dig deeper.
Damn, sounds like he's sticking a dildo up his ass. Well, that might just be my mind. Eternal Thirst. Sounds like Gabby Sparks' Minch. Alright, that was a lot of work. Alright, he's just gone all in on one dude. I mean, we can just kill that in a few ways. I do think we're going to lose, though, just based on how this game works. I don't think we want to land. But there's so many cards I could draw that do nothing. It's a fucking hell. That's great. That is actually what we would want. I'm going to save it, though, for the creature to be cast. Am I? I think so. Alright, if he's got negate, then he was better at magics than I am. If he doesn't, then your mum's fat. Okay, I mean, that's gone well so far. But there's no guarantee this guy's going to stay there. Okay, so we'll attack with... that's still fine, as long as it dies. Because we can reanimate it. Alright, these are not bad draws. I mean, Mulligan to what? 4? Let's get him in. Maybe I shouldn't have attacked with this, because I do want it to die. I mean, I don't care about that. We got the GGs, but have we got the carry-on dads? It does look like we've got the GGs, but what if I could get out of it, Dad? GGs, I died, but let me just carry on casting spells. GGs, I lost, but let me try and dig my way out of it. But I've already lost, so it doesn't matter. I've lost, so fuck it. But what if I hadn't lost? Alright, I've never seen... Yeah, you said that already. Did we get a little thingamabob? Nope. GG's, but let me carry on, Dad, because my penis is extremely penisified. Alright. GG's twice, but what if I could get out of it, Dad? GG's, but Dad, what if I got raped? Dad, what if I got raped by my dad and then played magic and showed everybody I was a virgin? Wouldn't that be very Magic the Gathering of me, Dad? It would be, son. It would be extremely Magic the Gathering. Fucking pussy retard. I don't know why this game just goes out of its way to show what a loser looks like every day. This is supposed to be fun, marvelly day, launch, codes, dildos, and still it's finding a way to say, Dear Mr. Cheeks, everybody who plays this game is a fucking gaylord. And that is what we like, boys. Okay, so first things first, as much as I hate this art, this goes in every deck where you could play a white spell. All of these always will. It's pretty clear that they're all great. Alright, let's get to Champiix. We didn't hit the goal, so I can only open one. But I'll sit here staring at chat until we open another one.
Okay, guys, here's our first holofoil bollock. It's worth nothing. And here's a holofoil woman, which is gross. So we'll put that in the bin. Here's a holofoil reverse Thor. And he's really muscly, so I'm gonna put that in my ass for later. Here's some shit. I don't know what that means. It's probably good if you play the game in your deck, but that means gayness or some shit.
2 mythics.
Now, guys, we got 2 chances at a holofoil money hit. Okay, everyone, you're gay. Oh my god, guys, a full art holofoil shit bitch. Let's do a quick check on the number. Beep, 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 beep. Hold on, it's loading. Guys, it's worth $1.75. It's so awesome, guys. Oh, I could put it on the wall of fame. But it's a girl, so my wife's gonna stab me, so we have to put it in the bin. But $1.75, oh my god, fucking hell, guys. I'm gonna literally spunk if my cock worked. And we still have another chance at a hit, guys. Oh my god, this pack is amazing. I'm gonna buy $60 million of shit tonight. Because it just pays for itself. Avengers Assembles, guys. Heroes get I'm not reading.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't read what the card does. That's stupid. Nobody cares what they do.
Let's have a check. It's worth 11 cents, guys. Let's put it straight on the wall of unbelievable scenes. Look at this guy. He's got a mustache like me. That's what I look like when I do the flex. And anyone who says that I look like a melting Ozempic cancer patient, you're just coping, guys. Because this is what peak alpha omega male looks like, you dumb assholes.
That's true, boys. That's true. Alright, so I've not seen this before. At the beginning of each end step, If you attacked with a hero this turn, or a hero enter the battlefield under your control, draw a card. That's not bad if there is enough cards to play a hero deck. Considering I see like 2 in the one pack, I would guess it's possible. Who's this sexy bitch though? Colleen Wing, Street Samurai. Whenever you cast a spell that targets a creature you control, but 1/1 counter on this bitch, and scry 1. That's not really the type of deck I ever like playing. Thor Odin Pubes. I don't know about you boys, but if I think of Thor, I don't think uncommon. If I think of Thor in the Marvel Universe, I mean, I'm just thinking minimum mythic. You might have to make another level for a man that powerful. Uncommon? Boyish. That's like saying Bubbles is a common. How? Unbelievable scenes. He's got a lot of keywords. Flying, vigilance, prowess, double prowess. I mean, it's pretty good. For an uncommon, it must be the best uncommon ever. Well, whatever. So, I mean, we're definitely buying a million mythic packs, so I don't think there's any reason to fuck about yet. Deedly-dee. So I don't know many. That's not what I want. Marvel Hero Starter Bundle. I don't need this. I don't need that. 10 packs and 2 shits. So basically 2 things I don't need. Alright, fine. No discounts on packs though. That'd be stupid. No discounts on actually things you can use to play the game. That would be gay. Alright, we'll play our favorite game. How many rares do I get in my mythic packs? Alright, let's see. Stature, size, shifter. If it's true that everything's basically a legend creature, I guess you could play heroes, but they're probably going to be really shit. I imagine you just be ending up making a really bad deck. Can't be blocked if her power is 1 or less. Power up is put X counters on it. That doesn't sound great. Patriot Shield Wielder. I don't know who Patriot is. Alright, let's see what this is. The Mind Stone, unbelievable scenes. I hate they are. It's so bland. Like, I guess that's what, a chessboard and a couple of seats. So maybe it's like, oh, it's actually where the Watcher and Stan Lee were in episode 20 million wank shits. But it looks rubbish to me. Especially when there's a Thanos version that I want. But I don't think it's actually in the game. Which is weird. Red Guardian Super Slag. I mean, if ever there was going to be a red card, it'd be this, wouldn't it? Never mind. When Red Guardian enters, destroy target creature and opponent controls that dealt damage this turn. That's not bad. Call damage control. More hard hat lads. Choose up to 2. Return those cards from a grave to your hand. That's probably good, especially in a draft. Bruce Ballbags. Draw X cards only as a saucy boy. Transform him into the literal Incredible Hulk. Whenever the Incredible Hulk is dealt damage, put a 1/1 counter on it. If he's attacking, untap him, and there's an additional combat phase after this phase. I think that's... I mean, I'll have to see how good it is. It's probably fine. Yeah, it's probably good. But I can't be sure. You'll have to ask Legs. Photon Barrel. Shh. When you cast this spell, copy it X times. Nah. Oh, 2 sexy bitches fighting. Who's this that could punch up She-Hulk? This spell costs 2 less if there are 2 or more creatures in your grave. Target creature you control deals damage equal to twice its power to target creature an opponent controls. I feel like we had something similar, like Chocobo Kick. Oh yeah, I think that's what that is. Kree Commandos. I don't watch much. Well, that's not true. I'm not invested in the Marvel universe. But the Krees in the cinema are the shittest thing in the fucking world. Any series, film with these green slags, I'm not watching. They're the shits. Mobo. Flying Lifelink. 2/2 for 5. Mental Orgasm. Pay 3 life. It connives only during your turn. Designed only for killing. Creatures your opponent control get -1. Oh, so you pay 3 life for your opponents to get -1. I don't know. I think that's shit. We could definitely try it in the Sorin deck. Because the only way this is good is if you pay 50 life. And that's the only deck I could possibly have that could survive doing that. Hawkeye's Bow is apparently like a broken card in certain formats. Because whenever a equipped creature becomes tapped, it deals 1 damage. But then you can also find infinite ways to untap creatures, and then it's just the end of the game. Artwork is extremely weird. I don't know why there's a dog, don't know why there's pizza. Maybe it's something to do with whatever the fuck's going on, I don't know. Maybe he's got a dog sidekick in one of the comics that I don't know about. Captain Marvel. Spaceborne. Kree Soldier Hero. Is that a spoiler? Because Captain Marvel's not a Kree. Flying Vigilance. As long as an opponent has cast the spell this turn, you may cast spells as though they had flash. That's probably fine. Crimson Operative. Literally looks like a Transformer. When this creature enters, exile the top card of your library until end of turn. I mean, it's a common. I don't really need to be reading commons. Scroll Shapeshifter Villains. As long as there are 2 or more creature cards in your grave, this creature gets +2, and it's all creature types. I mean, that's quite good for a common. Thanos. Death Touch Lifelink. Power up. Put 2 1/1 counters on Thanos. Choose odd or even. Destroy each other creature with mana value of the chosen quality. I don't know. I feel like it should be exiled for flavor. And also you probably shouldn't be able to choose odd or even. But this is 5 color. So I'll probably never use it. The connive is 3, the -1 is static. Oh, that's bollocks then. I thought you could just pump in shit to miniaturize everybody. Yeah, the fact this is 5 color just means we'll never end up seeing it. Whatever. Spider Boy, we got a lot of those. The 10 rings. Your maximum hand size is 10. At the beginning of your end step, if you have fewer than 10 cards, draw cards equal to the difference. That's fucking superb. We'll find a way to crowbar this in a few decks. Anything with an abundance of mana. So Tezzeret and the jellyfish. And I think that goes in. Yeah. Mjolnir. When it enters, it does 4 damage to a creature. Double all damage equipped creature would deal. Equip worthy. Discard this card. It deals 2 damage to each creature. A creature is worthy if it's legendary, non-villain, and red or white. So we've seen this before, where everybody was laughing that means Nico Bubblage can pick it up because he's red. It's the most evil man in the fucking universe. Night Nurse, Healer of Heroes. Damn. What a sexy bitch. Human Doctor Hero. When Night Nurse enters, choose target permanent card in your grave that was put there from anywhere. Return it to your hand. That is very flavorful. I think that's quite fun. Captain Marvelage. Oh my god, they made it even more lesbo than a lesbo. Boys. Oh, she's a Kree again. So is that a spoiler for reals? Is Captain Marvel not a human the whole time? Is that not a spoiler? Maybe now I'm thinking she's not from Earth in the film, is she? I don't know. But I do know that this is an extremely butch lesbo. So Whizbangs must have pushed for that. Flash, Flying, Lifelink. Everybody loves all of those things. Power up. Put a 1/1 counter and an indestructible counter on Captain Marvelage. That's pretty strong. That's pretty strong. We might even be able to crowbar that in the Visa deck as well, just for fun. Although it doesn't actually cause any fun to me. And I'm not gonna lie, the fact it is a fucking butch lesbo is stupid. And if anyone says that's what she looks like in the comics, I don't care. Fuck it. Well, I guess we have more, like, literally 1,000 times more sexy asses in this set than we have had in the last 15 years of Magic. So maybe you do have to just live with a butch lesbo mythic. Widow's Bite, Teamwork 3. Teamwork. As an additional cost to cast this spell, you may tap any number of creatures you control with total power 3 or more. So convoke then, I suppose. Choose one. If this spell was cast using Teamwork, choose both. Target creature gains Death Touch. Target other creature gets -2. That's probably okay. So who's this? Who's the one on the left? I guess it's Black Widow on the right. I don't know. The Coming of Galactus. Destroy up to one target non-land permanent. That's always good. Each opponent loses 2 life. That's worthless. Create Galactus, a legendary 16/16 Elder Alien creature token with flying, trample, and whenever Galactus attacks, destroy target land. That is great. We'll put this anywhere that we can. I don't know why the man's not indestructible, though, or hexproof or something. Maybe that's too much. Because surely Galactus just can't be Doombladed, or like some version of Doomblade. Either way, we'll use this. King T'Challa. Whenever a player draws their second card each turn, you draw a card. That's good. Transform King T'Challa. Activate only as a saucy boy. Also has Flash, Double Strike. Prevent all damage that will be dealt to Black Panther. Whenever Black Panther deals combat damage, draw a card. I think that's good. I think that's really good. You get to draw 2. Yeah, I think that's very good. We'll see what we do about... We'll crowbar in all of these cards, for sure. Agent Maria Hill. I don't know. Sexy enough. Dr. Doodlage. When Doodles enters, create 2 3/3 colorless robot villain artifact tokens named Doombot. That's quite a funny name. As long as you control an artifact creature or a plan, Dr. Doodles has indestructible. At the beginning of your end step, you draw a card and lose a life. That's also good. We'll put that in the Tesbo deck immediately. What else we got? We'll get some rares. Mole Man, Moloid Master. You may play lands from your grave. That's good. Whenever a land you control enters, create a minion named Mobilage. Whenever this token attacks, you may mill a card. That's also good. This guy's just good. Rick Jones. I don't know who that is. It looks like Starwank. Mill 4 cards. You may put a hero or enchantment card from among those cards into your hand. Avengers Under Siege. Create 2/2/1 black villain creature tokens with menace. This saga deals 2 damage to each non-villain creature and each opponent. Create a treasure token for each villain. It does read like a rare. Baron Strucker, Hydra Overlord. Gleaming Bastion. Add white or blue. Only if this land entered this turn, or if you control a basic land. Are these good lands? I mean, it should be fairly obvious if they are. I'm not good enough at Magic to know. Alright, what do we got? Black Cat, Moon Girl, and Devil Dinosaur. I don't know what the fuck this is from. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, until end of turn, Moon Girl and this thing, base power and toughness becomes 6 and they gain trample. Whenever an artifact you control enters, draw a card. Only once each turn. I think that's probably good. Scarlet Witch. Very sexy, as usual. Instant and sorcery spells you cast with mana value 4 or greater cost X less, where X is the Scarlet Horsepower. Probably fine. Twin Flame Tyrant. Alright, let's just have a look at what cards exist. And then I can open some more packs and try and buy some, or get them. Or just buy them if they're that good. Superhero Commander is what? Are they the full art ones or something else? Alright, so remind me, the 10 Rings is good, Galactus is good, the Mind Stone is good, Dr. Dix is good, Captain Marvel is probably fine. Black Panther, Claws of Bast. Whenever a creature you control attacks alone, put a 1/1 counter on it. I don't know, it seems a bit shit. Jennifer Walters. Your opponents can't cast spells during your turn. Transform this into a she-wank. Reach and Trample. Your opponents can't cast spells during your turn. Whenever a creature you control is dealt damage, you may have the sensational she-wank deal that much damage to any target. Only once. I guess you could find. I think you could find a way of damaging one of your own lads for 40, and then win. But that's just a shitter version of that indestructible goblin that does the same. Hyperion. Flash Flying. If a source will deal damage to you or a hero you control, prevent all but one of that damage. 7 mana. That's probably shit. But, I mean, we're going to get flashbanged by Mono White a lot, it looks like. Captain Marvel. Shooting bitch. Yeah, I guess Kree is not what I think then. Kree must be where she's from. And those green slags must be something else. Whenever Captain Marvel enters or attacks, exile up to 1 target creature. That creature's controller gains life equal to its power. Whenever a creature other than Captain Marvel is exiled, you gain life equal to its power. So this is like a really good Solitude. Oh, it doesn't have Flash. I thought it did. Whenever whenever it attacks as well, though. Exile up to 1 target creature. Yeah, it's not like they get it back. That's just a flat exile for 7. I don't know. I think that might be good. I think that might be good too, boys. Monica Rochambeau. Flying hexproof prowess. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put a 1/1 counter on each other creature. That's good. Yeah, this is good. Invisible woman. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if you've cast a non-creature spell this turn, create an 0/3 colorless wall token with defender and reach. Whenever you attack, you may pay 4. When you do, target creature gets +1 until end of turn. Each creature you control can't be blocked. That's a lot of words. I don't know if that's good. Captain Albania. Captain Albania enters with a shield counter on it. That's clever. As long as Captain America has a shield counter on it, you and other heroes you control have hexproof. That could be very annoying. Tony Wank. Look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal an artifact card from among them and put them into your arse. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Transform this. Activate as a sorcery. Flying and haste. In the beginning of combat on your turn, you may put an artifact card from your hand onto the field. If it's an equipment, attach it to your mum. That's also strong. Mr. Fantastic. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if you've drawn a non-creature spell this turn, draw a card. Copy target triggered ability you control twice. You may choose new targets. I mean, that's obviously very strong. Immortus, Master of Eternity. I mean, that looks like Krang. Maybe it's not. Or Kang? So, I don't know which one. The guy, the muscly dude, who got fired. Add blue for each card you've drawn this turn. Spend this mana only to cast non-creature spells. Power up 7. Each player shuffles their hand and graveyard into their library. Then draw 7 cards. Put a 1/1 counter on this. That's good if you can do it. There are fucking loads of cards though, I realise. I don't know that I actually have enough. Okay, it's not that many. We'll start at the artifacts though. Cosmic Cubage. Whenever you attack, look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may cast a spell from among them with mana value less than or equal to the greatest power among attacking creatures you control without paying it cost. I mean, that's not being able to pay costs is always great. Ultra Malevolence. Whenever another non-token artifact you control enters, you may pay 2. If you do create a token that's a copy of it, if the token isn't a creature, it becomes a robot villain as well. Okay. Director Nick Fury. Hero spells cost 1 less. Whenever you attack, look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal a hero from among them and put that card up your ass. I'm getting very bored having to read just millions of cards, honestly. I think we're just going to open another 10, and whatever I have, I'm going to keep. Earth's Mightiest Heroes. Reveal the top 8 cards of your library. You may put a creature card from among them onto the field. If this spell was cast using teamwork, put any number of creatures from among them onto the field instead. Alright. That could be good. That's better. Thor is not an uncommon. When Thor enters, exile target equipment, instant, or sorcery card from your grave. Until end of turn, you may play that card. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, Thor deals damage equal to that spell's mana value to any target. That's also good. Similar to the dragon. That is a pain in the ass, but it gets killed. The Vision and Scarlet Witch. Now, I don't know about you boys, but I feel like the Vision and Scarlet Witch are pretty strong. Stronger than 3/3 combined. Whenever you cast a spell, add red and put a 1/1 counter on this. I don't know. I feel like they should be stronger than that. So there's no planeswalkers in the entire set. That's a bit wank. Spider-Man. Double strike haste. Whenever Spider-Man attacks, target creature can't block. I mean, that's just generically pretty strong, I would think. Hulk Brutal Bitch. 4/4. That's not brutal enough. Whenever it attacks, put a 1/1 counter on each other creature. Nah, that's bollocks. How can this guy be a fucking weenie? The Thing. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if you've cast a non-creature spell, put 4 counters on the Thing. Whenever it attacks, you may pay 4. When you do, double the number of each kind of counter on any number of permanents. Oh, on any, yeah, of any number of target permanents you control. Okay. We just want to have a look at the non-creatures. Although I do like Doomage. Draw a card and lose a life. If your library has no cards in it, you win the game. I mean, that's pretty good. Draw a card, lose a life. This is fine. Ultron the Annihilator. When this enters or attacks, create a 2/2 colorless robot. Whenever another artifact is put into your grave from the battlefield, or an artifact card is put into your grave from anywhere other than the field, each opponent loses a life. Okay, you could win off that, I suppose. Choose a target creature you control. Each creature you control other than the chosen creature becomes a copy of that. Only as a sorcery, and only costs 1. That could be good. Universal Incursion. For each non-token creature you control, create a token that's a copy of that creature, except it isn't legendary. We could crowbar that into the Blink deck, in theory. But I think the Blink deck just doesn't have enough lands. Alright. We'll open another 10. We'll open another 10 mythics. Is it store or is it packs? Well, I don't know. We'll open another 10. We'll crowbar in every card opened in somewhere and play and never draw them and then complain, and then that's that. Okay, boys? Sounds like a good day. Kang the Conqueror. I mean, we just read all the mythics. I missed this guy. Put 1 more counter on this, take an extra turn. During that turn, power-ups can't be activated. Activate each power-up ability only once. I guess if you blink it, you can do it again. That's what I would assume. Shang-Chi. You may activate abilities of creatures as though they have haste. Add 2 mana of any one color only to activate abilities of creatures. That's probably busted in some way. Yep, there's my fucking scam for the day. Already got a Doomage. Double scams, very nice. I mean, that just makes me want to give Whizbangs even more money. That's what happens when you get scammed, right? You just give them more money. That's what I see when Phil starts insulting people anyway. Who is it? Timbo Slice. He keeps complaining that Phil's shit, and then he just gives more money. That's what you do as a grown-up. Alright, Artificial Malevolence. Alright, so we got the Tesbo deck and the Visa deck, and maybe the Sorin deck for new cards. Fucking full suite of Lesbos. What a load of old shit. Heroic Feast. When this enters, create a food. Whenever you gain life, choose up to that many target creatures you control. Put a 1/1 counter on each of them. I think that's busted. I think that is very good. Especially with that black-green commander, or black-green planeswalker that is +1, gain 3 life. Whenever you gain life, just put tons of counters on everybody.
I'll make sure
This guy, literally just talking about him. CIA listening in, bugs working a treat, boys. This dude. This and this go together like eggs and beans. Another Doomage. So we've got like 2 playsets, but we're missing 50% of the cards. That's very mathematics. Very mathematics. Alright. Which one shall we start with? Oh, one of these. What deck is this? Maybe this is the proper deck, because I fucked one of them up. I don't know. I don't know anymore. I think this might be it. We'll leave them all alone. I think we got enough slots anyway. Yeah, I got 20 slots now. So what do you want to see first? Put all the new artifact cards in here. Put all the new creature shits in here. Put all your mum's savings into an offshore Indian account. That's definitely not going to get scammed. What do you say, boys? Anyone even give a fuck? Does anybody even give a shit, boys? Oh man, speaking of giving a shit, it's taken so long. We could have had 2 connections because it was before midnight and I didn't press play. And now we've lost a free game. Absolute scams. Absolute scams. That's your fault. So might is the word, but might could be mean a few things. Trembles. Alright, we'll play Tesbo since we started that already. And this says whatever the fuck, so I imagine I've already ruined the original deck, so we could just stick everything new in. Oh, there's only fucking 5 cards. Alright, we'll play all of them. Oh, this is a mill. Alright, well, we're not playing this deck then. I should probably delete it, so I don't get confused. Alright. So we'll do what we all... Okay, this was just for ranked, and then ranked turned out to be incredibly unfun. Braided net. Alright, this is older than I thought as well. Whatever. It says Brawl, but yeah, it's got mana leak in it, and it's like, yeah, it's fine. Oh, I'm getting confused. I'm getting confused, boys. I thought mana leak was mana drain, but it isn't, so it's fine. All right. So rare and mythic, marvelly boys. All 5 go in. Let's see what we take out. Krang is kind of shit. This one is definitely shit. And keep all of these. Oil deep gear bangers. That wasn't terrible when we played it a few times. I might keep it for now. Tedbo can get out. 2 more cuts. I like this. Alright, we'll cut braided net just because you stink. I noticed the other stone is not there. Which has probably got to be worse than this. I mean, better than that. You know what it's called? One of the Infinity Stones. Yeah, why isn't that in there, I wonder? Artifact. Weird. Okay, what don't I want? We'll get rid of Replicate Ring. It's probably unlikely that I'll find it useful. Alright, only 5 new cards. Seems a bit of a letdown, honestly. But, your mum's gay. That's all I know for sure, boys. Alright, fucking shit on this. Yankees. Whatever. Alright, at least we've got a man doing something new. So it's dangerous. I mean, we could have played 2 blue to have counterspell, but then this comes into play tap, which is a bit shit. So what does this do? Whenever you cast a creature spell with mana value equal to this, copy that spell, except it's not legendary. I mean, that's not bad, but we do have a million rats, which is what we like here. Maybe it's... I don't know. Maybe he might just chain us out. He might just chain us out. Oh! Nope! This guy's... I was going to say, oh, I can just do this twice, but I can't. Because it's gay. I was excited for a second. Again, he's got somebody in a vat. What's this? What is the story behind that? This looks like a man, but in the other artwork, it's an angel. Any ideas? Anyone even read comics? Alright, Wrath of God for the memes. Thanks, Dad.
A valuable addition.
Look at target player's hand. You may have a wank. We can't ditch these because... We can't ditch these because they're new. And that's the rules. Alright, well, fuck you is the answer to that. Alright, this guy seems pretty good, actually. I changed my mind. Damn, this guy's just sending his boys out to their doom. Full Dr. Doomage. You can only keep one, surely. Yeah, I mean, this guy is all over the fucking place. Alright, we'll just sweep everyone. You know, like the good old days. If he's attacking, we'll block it. Obviously, because we're blowing up everyone. Alright, so he's got 3 mana. He could easily have a counterspell. Not today, though. Once again, I was far too good at my jigs. As long as my opponent kills half of his own board, then we're doing really well. Absolutely amazing scenes. So, Modok actually looks pretty good. As long as you have a lot of life to waste. Yeah, like it's the same art, sort of, but it's a different thing in the vat. Does he just make peeps? Alright, well, I'm still sticking to my rules. I don't play mono, zero color dog shit aids. It's just going to be shit. It always is. I've never ever had a game against colorless aids that wasn't total bollocks. And just because it's new, I can't be asked to pretend that that's not true. So I still don't know who this is. With the massive maps. Everybody else instantly recognizable, I would say. Except maybe this guy. Who's this? Oh, I don't want to play fucking auto wank. You know what? I'm just not going to. That's it. It's as easy as that. If the whole deck is I cast my commander and I get 23 spells, you play someone else who doesn't have 8s in their eyes. It's like the two sides of the retard coin always. Alright. Foxtrot, swing, tap. Modern. Gotta be dance. Easy whacks. Trending, popular, featured. Recent. Yeah, man, fireball your motherfucking pubes. Hey, boys, how about we play some more dog shit 8s? One day this game is not going to be the most shit game in the world. I don't know when or how, but one day we'll find it, boys. We'll find that brief medium, which probably, based on all the available data, involves paying a bunch of 24-year-old girls to come and play and pretend they're all having a great time. That's the only evidence on hand that has ever been proven that your mom's gay. I think it's Storm with a mohawk. Damn, never seen Storm with such colossal babes. Old Sidbo, looking sex bombs. Yeah, I mean, Storm, you're right. Storm does have a mohawk sometimes. So we already have upheaval. I guess we could shoot her for something else. Dismemberage. I think it's quite a pain.
More power for me.
Yeah, it's probably Storm. But then why didn't we get any Storms with massive tits? Maybe we did, and I just haven't found it. I'll have to look.
That is the sound of your demise.
8 mana. A 4 mana 4/5 flyer though. It's still pretty good.
Your theory serves me well.
My time is all times. Look at this guy, he's got a little shield. That's not very good. I don't know about you boys, that doesn't look like money well spent to me.
Your theory will bend to my will.
Unbelievable scenes. So you do have to blink this to be able to restart this thing, I think. But if you can... yeah, then it's good, obviously. So we'll play a couple more until we see... I mean, I don't know what to do when it comes to new cards, because It's a 100-card deck, and there's only 5 new cards, so the chances of actually finding them are very low. If I just stick them all in a standard deck and play standard, I'll just play Pro Tour games until I mean, nothing happens. We've done that enough times. So I don't really know how you get excited on day 1 anymore without faking it. I mean, I'm excited enough. This is a legitimate level of excitement. So, Sephiroth, standard, Spunk Bullocks. We can't keep this, obviously. That's acceptable. So, Infestation Sage. The black thing. Those are normally what we see all the time. And that's what we like. We'll see how fake this game is today. The Jet something. Jet Emerald. Okay, so I could just hold Mana Leak, or I could play Solar Trans Bongler. I'm going to hold Mana Leak. Okay, boys. Okay, sweet. Alright, I guess we're just holding Mana Leak. That card is actually a nightmare. Happy to have held my deck for long enough. Alright, classic mono black spunk, play a spell, instant lobotomy Jones. Beautiful stuff. Alright, maybe he is actually being a crybaby. So what do we got here? I don't know.
A valuable addition.
Okay, we'll just play this and just try and get some new spells off the top. I think we'll win from here. Okay, boys. Okay, sweet.
Your end is near.
So what do we got? We got Doctor Doom, we got Ultron. Who else? We got Krang, which you've already seen. Modo, whatever that guy's called, was pretty nice. I think that's all. The rares I'll have to see, I suppose. We've got 5 rings. 5 rings is going to be fucking amazing. You need the planetarium for the 5 rings, though. I don't think I play the planetarium in the Blink deck. Maybe I should. I don't know. I don't know. All I know, boys, is that I love Magic, and Magic loves me, and your mum is a fat bitch. There says, on tonight's late stream, you suggest games for me to check out live. Then, if you give me enough money, like for Mina the Hollower, I'll play for a day, and then when it's hard, I'll say you were all fucking idiots. Okay, boys? Okay, sweet. So after this exact game, we're going to have a look and see if Storm has huge tits or not. Alright, well, we'll take this. He might just concede because it's a backbreaker. I'm going to do this now because he's just going to concede in a minute. I wanted the old Doomingtons. Like, there are some cards I feel like just should be very strong. Especially if they're commander-based. Because if you make a mistake in commander, who cares? All you have to do is answer to Lua Stardust, and we're too busy staring at her ginormous tits anyway. So just make a 3-color Doctor Doom that's basically Boobalax. And I think that's what they should have done. I guess that's what they did with Thanos, but he's 5-color, so... I mean... You can't play a 5-color, lad, because that's a load of abuse. Okay. We're getting closer to the end of the turn. Are you attacking? They're not attacking. Okay. So whatever's on top is free, but we don't have a choice about it. 8. Alright, that's almost ready to go off. Just like your mum's tits. Beedly-dee. I think we'll just grab this for the fucking sake of having a shit. Alright, we want the 10 rings of Jimmy Wong's dreams. Anything less can go in the bin. Okay, boys. Okay, sweet. I don't know, though. I mean, we're basically playing Sparky, so who the fuck cares? Hotel, deed, token money, things that are in Monopoly. I was far too good of a jinx for a game of Majinx. Earth, Emperor, Fireplace, Yankees. Something to do with pinstripes? I don't know. Mantles. That's quite stupid. Time wank. Alright, I guess we could have a time wank. Alright, now we just have to wait another 45 minutes until he realizes he's been dead for like 4 fucking turns. So we need. Oh. We needed the 8 rings, or whatever the fuck they're called. So I think the 10 rings are probably very strong. I think. I just think they're probably one of the best cards you can have. Everything else seems like it's just a card at the moment, but we'll see. I wonder if Phil tells Cat he made a load of money, or if he just keeps quiet. That is an interesting question, because they don't seem very close. They don't seem very close at all. But who else could he talk to about his successes, if not her? You know? He has literally nobody. And we saw how desperate he was to talk to anybody when he was messaging fucking Ashton every day. Okay, Citadel. Oh, no, I'm getting confused. Never mind. Reanimate, that's a rough one. Alright, we'll take this, I think. So I'm not sure if I should have killed this. Let's see. Destroy artifact or enchantment is pretty good. But how does it flip over? Okay. I mean, I think we're in an unbelievable spot, actually. Now all we have to do, boys, is find the 10 bangs. So, what do we actually do here? I don't know. I guess we'll wait and see. Old pube stain, okay. I mean, I don't really want him to get a free mox jet every turn. That's not terrible, but it's not what we use to get out of this. That's better. Okay, currently on 0 sexy new spells, but I'm believing it. I'm believing it, boys. None of these are drain cards, right? Nope. 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 We just have to be very careful we don't accidentally overstep our penis, which is possible. So that thing's going to have haste soon. One more rat. Oh no, I'll exile this because it's a pain in my knob. Did he just let us stay exiled? He did. Whoops. I should give him the oops so he knows that we're a classic land. Okay, so who do I kill here? That thing, I suppose. Alright, I've got this as well. That's good, but not for here. Alright, that's also not good. Alright. Oh dear. No, there's no point doing anything. We're just gonna die. Never mind. Alright, so Ratha got off the top. Unbelievable aids. Once again, I have murdered myself with a black market connections. Never mind. Never mind, boys. Sometimes you do just do 15 damage to yourself. And then say it was Jesus' fault. If he used that money for more Pokemon boxes, he's addicted. I mean, it's very easy to argue that they just pay for themselves. Like, the correlation between Pokemon and money, I would say, has gone up slightly. One or two real people have probably given 50. But everybody else is like just the usual. Turn up on day one. Never been seen before, give $100, disappear the same day, never seen again. We see that no matter what Phil's doing. We see that when he's doing DSP politics, where someone will go, "Hey, I saw you from Detractors. You're nowhere near as bad as they say. Hey, keep up the good work. Here's $400. Goodbye." We've seen that for years. So just because he got $800 today, and the person said, "Oh, I love Pokemon cards," I would say that you can't buy too much into that. That's actually the reason. It's just as likely that it's just only iced coffee responding to Asmongold's insulting Phil. We can watch that clip if it's on the clips, actually. Anybody? Memology might have it. Because Asmongold makes a really good gambler's gambling point. He's like, so if you put 100% of your money in, but you can make 2,000 times your investment, you could make 2,000 times your investment, and all you can lose is 100% of your money. And 2,000 is much bigger than 100%. So why not risk all of your cash chasing a golden Pokemon, a golden Pikachu? And I think that maybe is what Phil is doing. But at the same time, he's not paying for the stakes at all. The dents are paying, or only iced coffee is paying. So again, it's a bit like, what's his name? Boss Man Quack. Fucking bawling his eyes out that he lost all of his money. But he never had any money in the first place. So he didn't lose anything, really. Memology and DSP Village. Begging for 3 hours straight, claiming the worst stream of the year. We could watch this, obviously, but I kind of want to see the Asmongold. If anyone's put that up. I saw it on, yeah, we don't need to see this. 1.1 million lads watch this. Look, why did he have his Kim Jong-un hair there? That was only 4 months ago. Bilbo is melting. That's 6 months, this. And he keeps talking like,
I started eating healthily 5 years ago during COVID.
Then why is it that he looked like he's lost 1 pound from COVID to the start of this year and 40 pounds in the last 6 weeks? I hope, and I know that anybody could say, you know what, Cheeks, wishing death on a man is a step too far. And I would say, like, when I saw people celebrating Chuck Mangione shooting that CEO, and people are dancing around hoping Trump gets shot. Was it Charlie Kirk? Everybody, well, some people really enjoyed that. I am going to enjoy if Phil says he has AIDS and is going to die. I will enjoy all of that. I will enjoy him coping that detractors won't ever have anything to do. They don't. I think I don't care. If he dies painfully, we are having a 24-hour stream, and we're gonna laugh. And everybody who thinks that's too far, you are free to leave. But that's what's happening. I just don't think that it will. I think that man has got like plutonium irradiated balls, and in exchange for not being able to fuck his wife or have any friends, he is immortal. The ultimate monkey's paw. So I don't see... How do I look for, like, the last... Okay, this week. No Asmongold DSP. Snort KD. Never heard that before. DSP crashes out after someone brings up cat's a fat whore. I mean, that sounds funny.
Snort? You mean this? There you go, thank you. The trolls are so...
Guys, let me tell you everything about what the trolls have been up to. I never watch them, and I don't care. But I know everything, so let me talk about them, you guys.
Fuck. Seriously? Like, listen to this idiot. I'm serious. Listen to this idiot.
Listen to him, boys.
You said the other night, facts can't be insults. What if someone calls Cat fat, or is it different because she has medical issues that cause her to gain weight? She's not fat, you fucking retard.
Yeah, but she was, though. At the very, very, very least, she was. And those eyebrows won't convince me otherwise, because I saw it with my eyes. So she was a fat cunt. There's no debating that.
She's not. You haven't seen her in 2 years. Over 2 years. You're a fucking idiot. You can't say something you don't know as a fact. Therefore, you are wrong. Enjoy your ban. Seriously.
Debunk, guys. I was right. I could just say anything. My mother is 1 billion feet tall, and you can't say she's not because you haven't seen her. You get it, you guys?
Let me ask you a question. A very serious question for anyone with a brain.
All right, we got a brain.
You've seen how I have transformed in the last 2 to 3 years.
You've seen how I look like I've been melting the last 6 months, right? You don't think I did this all by myself? I've been sharing my wife's Ozempic, you fucking gays. God, you're so stupid.
You've noticed the body transformation that I've lost a significant amount of weight about 2 years ago. So beginning of 2024, mid-2024, I probably weighed about 200 to 210 pounds. Okay? Now I'm around 170. All right? I want you to think about that. Now, how do you think I did it? Diet, exercise, lifestyle changes. I'm married. Do you think that when we changed our diet, I started eating healthy and my wife didn't? You think she had a completely separate diet, completely different?
There's a guy on the tubes called the Deception Detective, who, again, he could be a charlatan for all I know. But he talks about what denials look like. And he said if anybody says, if anyone doesn't just say no. So he's saying, do you think that because I do this equals this? Do you actually think because you're gay, you're gay? He says that is the biggest red flag in lying that there is. And that's what we're seeing here. Do you actually think because I'm a fucking Adonis that my wife isn't looking like She-Hulk? You fucking gays? Apparently that's the worst denial, you can do. But I guess Phil knows more than me because he's the best. Or something.
Food that we stocked in the house for her versus me? Only an idiot would think that. So obviously, if she's eating the same food I am, if she's exercising and working out like I am, then she also has gotten healthy.
Yeah, but we haven't seen any evidence of that. You just said, you can only speak in facts. The only fact we know is that she waddled off one day. Not even waddled off. She was, skinny. She went away once and then came back literally 3 times heavier. And the fact is, Philbo said to Ashton and to Darziak that she has thyroid and PCOS and all these hormone imbalances that causes her to be obese. But he also said he was lying about that because he was snaking the casino the whole time, and Kat just got fat because she wanted to. I don't know who to believe, boys. Do you believe lying Phil or Phil who says he's not lying? It's tough.
Incompetent jackass. Of course, someone tips $1.50, says, bring your wife on stream. Bring your wife on stream. No. Because you don't deserve it. Okay, thanks for $1, though. You don't deserve...
He is so encouraging a detractor to just go and find what she looks like. Oh! The 10 bangers. The 10 bangs, boys. We're on the draw, and we're quite a distance away, but we have what we want.
Deserver. That's the truth. These weirdos on the internet who hyper-obsess and hyper-focus and say toxic shit constantly don't deserve to see my wife. So fuck you.
I'm such a genuine laugher, guys. I'm not coping and sheathing and having no fucking age. You're just fucking gay.
Thank you for the super chat. He says it's $5. He says, fantastic. You and Kat got healthy. I myself lost over 40 pounds recently. Congratulations to you.
Well, we haven't seen it.
Better. It'd be cool if she showed up to a stream.
We haven't seen it, so it must be fake.
A couple if she's interested. She's not. She literally doesn't want to come on stream. Here's why. Here's the truth. We both went through a lot to get to where we are. We changed our diet, okay? We changed a lot of things about our lifestyle. We're working out. That's how we got to where we are.
He doesn't leave the house. Like, he looks skinnier. He acts like we can't see. He looks like a cancer patient. We know he never goes outside. He never does cardio. He does fuck all. I mean, I'm sure if you went to a doctor's surgery and said, Doc, I don't want to go outside ever, and I'm a big fat cunt and you're gay and all the rest of that, he would say, you know what, son? That is exactly what you're supposed to do. That is medical 101. Be a shut-in and do half an hour of bicep curls every night. And then at the end of the night, say GG's XDs and have a wank and a cry.
You know what'll happen the moment she comes on stream. The same thing that happens to me. So I come on stream and it's like, oh, he's on Ozempic. Oh, he has twig arms. Oh, his face is melting. Oh, they just...
I mean, Ozempic might not be true. Those other things are literal facts. He was just talking about facts. Ozempic could go either way, boys. But he 100% looks like he's melting. We can see. We have eyes.
Let's move on to something else, because now you can't say Phil's fat anymore, right? So that joke is done. You can't say it because it's factually untrue. So now you got to move on to the next toxic fucking thing. So if she comes on stream and she's skinny and gorgeous, they'll just say something else. They'll say something else insulting. They'll make something up if they need to, just to say something toxic. And that's just the next meme. So fuck them and their memes. They get nothing. They won't be able to say a damn thing because they don't get to see it. Period. Fuck them. No, Parasolo, quite
no,
frankly,
fuck them and fuck you.
This is the matter of fact, because he says, Kat might be camera shy, which is fine. She's not camera shy. She just doesn't want to be bullied and made fun of for no reason. Like, she literally never did a damn thing to anyone on the internet. And so many of these weirdo, obsessed freaks have said horrible things about her for no reason. For what reason would you ever say something bad about my wife? What has she ever done to deserve it?
She props up Philip P.P. Banellington. Like, what has Ava Braun ever done? Except suck Hitler's dick.
She doesn't deserve it, guys. All she did was suck a man's cock. She was just cooking cookies and being fat and having a wonderful time and letting me scam dents and retards, and you're gay.
Or ever said about anyone. Nothing. She's literally never said an inflammatory thing, a toxic thing. She's never done a single action that would be considered lolcow-esque. For me, you got a fucking endless list of shit that I said and done to make fun of. It makes sense. For her, it makes no sense at all. So why make yourself a target? Why even give people that? You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous how people act on the internet. So she doesn't want to give people that, so fuck them, you know? Oh, I know. Someone took the $1.50. And I know. Basically, here's what's happened. Anyone who has any association with me whatsoever, it doesn't matter if it's my wife, my direct family members, my friends who you guys have known from being in my content over the years, my people who I've had brief interactions with, like interviews and things like that, and basically anyone who I've had some kind of an interaction with, these insane weirdo stalkers on the internet.
I think I fucked this up. I just don't have enough. I don't have enough mayonnaise.
Them. Tried to find out all kinds of personal information about them, and they posted up on the internet for no reason. Because I want you to think about this. Do you really think I care or it affects me in any way because you found out about some distant acquaintance from 100 years ago?
Unbelievable
and you
skill.
reached out to them and said something about Darkside Phil? Do you think that
I always had
a family member who we've never spoken with in the last 15 years all of a sudden is going to affect us because you said, hey, what about Phil? What do you think about him as a creator? Do you think he's an asshole? No, it doesn't affect us at all. It literally has no effect whatsoever. But these people are so insane. Like, literally, they are so insane. They actually think this affects us. It doesn't. So they waste their time reaching out to these people, and it doesn't have anything to do with anything. Any dirt that they think they can get, like they'll try to get something from my youth or my wife's youth or something like that. You know, we're talking 10, 15, 20 years ago. It doesn't affect today. It doesn't. But they act like it's pertinent today because these people are so fucked in their head. They're so
All right, these are
weird.
pretty great.
That's the situation we're in. We have to deal with these people every day. So that's why we just ignore it. Like, literally. That's why we just ignore it. We don't pay any attention at all to any of the crap. Oh, listen to this. Someone tipped 250. Says it's baffling to me a certain...
Look how fucking militant he is. He does this every morning as a completely chill and relaxed. He's having the greatest life ever. And he's just, like, defending his entire lineage every single fucking 7 a.m. Absolutely beautiful scenes. Okay, how are we going to win from here? I do think it should be quite easy. Alright, Toxic Deluge. I mean... killing everybody is the right play. It's so fucking AIDS, though, with Dr. Doomage on the field. Never mind. We'll bring him back in some way. We got the 10 bangs? I think so. Look at that. That's absolutely beautiful stuff. Absolutely elite level GG XD. I don't know much about anything, but that fucking Crater Bang counterspell was true Legs VD Adobe Premiere gibberish. And I don't know much in this world, boyish, but I know that I love my Jinx, and I know that Phil's wife is as sexy as it gets, and she's definitely skinny because he said so, and he wouldn't lie.
R-word, loves to criticize your wife, but when the mirror gets turned to him, he'll get insanely pissy. He'd rather stay home and restream you than spend time with his family. Keep up the good work.
Who is he
I don't
talking
even know
about?
who you're referencing, nor do I care, but
Yeah, who is he talking about?
Believe you. Anyone who's a troll of mine who's directly restreaming me all the time literally has no fucking life. That's why they do it. If they had a life, they wouldn't sit...
ALT with a married and 2 kids. Piece of peace, married and 2 kids. I will admit, I'm a bit worried about Raw Phil. I think that guy might be online a bit too much. Unbelievable beats. Unbelievable beats.
Ethereum will bend to my will.
It is nice. Imagine not playing mono dog shit 8s. Then you could also have a good time. You fucking stupid asshole. But stick to mono dog shit. That'll be fun. Stick to playing mono dog shit, because that is good magic's boyish. So what does this even do? Whenever another non-token artifact you control enters, you may pay 2 if you do create token and it's a copy. It would be legendary though. So I'm not sure. I mean, I think it'll be fine. So we'll keep Counterspell for whatever he gets off of this. Oh, it's Mana Leak, it's not Counterspell. Maybe we'll do Time Twister. Time Twister, hope that I draw Time Wank. A Shire is beatable though. Okay. First things first, put this guy to bed. I mean, that's not going to save you, idiot, but whatever. Okay. I mean, our hand is actually pretty fucking neat. That's actually really useful. Alright. I think that is the one thing about this deck, is that even when you have 10 cards, even when you have 10 cards and a million willies, it is plausible you can't finish a game off. But it also is plausible I'm the best who ever even considered a game of Magicks. Unstoppable scenes. Absolutely unstoppable levels of pubic the puberting. And that is why your mother is and has always been a fat gaylord. So copying lands, that's very good. What else? Copying signets and tally bananas is fucking great as well. But it's, you know, it's not going to show up very often. And they are creatures, which, you know, creatures are easy to kill. Whatever. Alright, any other cards or decks? What's the time? 1:17. It's fucking hot. I'll tell you that. Panama v Croatia. I don't think I need to watch that. Colombia versus Congo. I mean, that's the last 3 a.m. game. I think I'll probably watch that. So that's at 3 a.m. Okay, I know what to do. We'll just fuck around here for a bit longer. And then we will play an hour of Spider Boy. And then... I keep saying Spider Boy when I mean Star Boys. And then we'll do whatever we do in our own lives. Alright, what am I looking for? So, I do think I want to copy this deck, actually. Again, it's another deck I don't want to ruin. Okay, so all the sexy marvelly boys go in. Captain, the Shitstain. We don't need to play this because we just played it. We'll play Moon Girl just because. We'll play literally everybody. Just to get a feel for our balls. Alright, I'll buy anything that is especially sexy as well. Anything seem especially sexy that I didn't get? Oh, that guy was good. Oh, it's only a rare. How can Sentry only be rare? Isn't he like the strongest dude in the world or something? Flying Vigilance Indestructiblington. When it enters target opponent creates the void. A legendary 5/5 black horror creature with indestructible and it attacks each turn. I mean, that's pretty good. Blinking it doesn't help though, so the fact that everybody's basically legendary, it actually doesn't fit in the deck. We're going to buy Captain Marvel. I do think that that is good. And I do think that's worth blinking. I don't know, we need... Well, fuck it, we'll put this bitch in as well. We got it. Hyperion. I think I bought enough dubious mythics. What about non-creatures? Secret Invasion. Enchant creature you control. When this aura enters, exile up to one target creature other than the enchanted creature until this aura leaves the field. Enchanted creature becomes a copy of that. How many times are you going to hear the word creature and fucking wank? Until this aura leaves the field. So it doesn't actually blink or create anything. No. Lord of Misrule. Choose target creature you control. No, we need them to enter or, you know, do something else. Abomination. Whenever a gamma or villain you control deals combat damage to a player, put that many counters on Abomination. Shuri. The Black Panther. Lifelink. Whenever Shuri attacks, draw a card if you control 3 or more artifacts. Then if you control 6 or more, creatures you control get +2 until end of turn. Earth's Mightiest Wankstains. Reveal the top 8 cards of your library. You may put a creature... We have something very similar to this. This is basically the same thing. I don't need to buy another one. It does go in your grave, though, which could be useful for other decks. Flora Colossus. How is that not... What's his face? Groot. We didn't get any... We didn't get any of those slags, did we? Guardians of the Galaxy. They're completely omitted. Maybe that's going to be a complete set. Because there's no Star-Lord, there's no Dave Bautista, Gamora, there's none of those, right? The Mighty Thor, Jane Foster. Exile up to one target non-token artifact or creature, then return that card to the field tapped under its owner's control. I mean, that's exactly what we want. And I can spunk rares all up the wall. Absorby Boy. At the beginning of your first main phase, until your next turn, Absorby Boy becomes a copy of something else. Now, I mean, we needed to... Hey! Yeah, Storm has got some serious boobalage. Look at this, boys! Unbelievable scenes! Creatures with flying can't attack you or block creatures you control. Whenever you cast a spell that targets one or more creatures, those creatures gain flying. It's not what we need, but it is extremely sexy, which is good. The Black Panther. Whenever it enters or attacks, create a tap Vibranium Vibranage. Whenever you cast an artifact spell with mana 4 or greater, put 2 counters on this. Okay, so Vibranium is indestructible, which is good. I didn't know that it was. I don't know that I'm buying this. I don't know. I mean, it's... I think I might, actually. It's the same as, like, some shit like this. Except instead of a land, you get a Vibro. Oh, but it can only cast artifact spells. Alright, I guess that's not quite the same. Galactus. Flying Trample Indestructible. When this enters, exile target permanent. Sold. Alright. 13 cuts. We'll cut anything that's not a creature. So that's gone. This is gone. We'll get rid of that too. We'll keep this. I'm gonna think about keeping that. We'll see. Upheaval always gets us out. Imposter syndrome can go. Overlord is fine. Captain Pubes. Avengers Assemble. We don't need this one. That's fine. The Clone Saga. I mean, I can see that we might not need it. That's fine. These are fine. Moldy boy. Like I said, just this once. We'll play everything. 7 cuts. We can't cut all of this shit, though. We can get rid of that. So which one does this do? At the beginning of your end step... Oh my god, that's exactly what we want. At the beginning of your end step, exile another target permanent and then put it back on the field. That's exactly what we want. Incredibles. Alright, we'll get rid of Heroic Intervention and Armageddon. If it's in here. Yeah, okay. We won't be playing Armageddon style dog shit. Get rid of Protection. 3 more chops. Just some big shit that's not exactly what we're looking at. Alright, we'll get rid of this, I think. And we'll get rid of Voltborn Tyrant, because we've seen it a million times. And we've also seen Primeval Titan. No, we'll get rid of Overlord. 100 slags. Alright. This is as many new cards as I am probably ever likely to play, so fuck you.
Sit around restreaming me. They'd have something to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna give you a direct...
What does he have to do? And what do all of these fucking dents have to do that they are never, ever, ever doing anything at 12 o'clock on a work day?
Reference. Back in the day, I was part of the FGC, fighting game community. In the 2000s, it was very different than it was today. When I was early on in my days of the fighting game community...
Alright, let's have a 20-year-old story for some reason. When the fucking thing we were talking about was his wife being fat.
I was good at fighting games, but not great. I was good where I came from, like Connecticut. In Connecticut, I was like the top dog, but outside of Connecticut, I wasn't that good. So
honestly, how have we got to talking about his living in Connecticut 20 years ago when the thing is your wife an obese whore?
What I would do is I would go online, I would talk shit to everyone. I would troll them, I would harass them. Seriously. I had a website where I trolled people. I went to SRK forums, shoryuken.com forums, and I trolled people. I was a troll because I was jealous of others' success and ability. 100% I can confess to that now. In this day, when I was in my early 20s, I was an online troll to the FGC because I was jealous that other people were so fucking good at Street Fighter and I wasn't, and I was pissed about it, so I would troll them online constantly.
Alright, you were an incel loser. Okay, we could have gathered that.
Then here's what happened. I basically got...
I saw some boobies. I saw my first pair of boobies, but they were my mom's. But I still came in my pants, and it made me think, you know what? I'm going to import a 16-year-old girl across country, and it's going to be great. Your mom's going to be fucking gay.
Out of life. I started playing for real, learning, getting good. And once I got good, I started winning at tournaments. When I started winning at tournaments, I realized it's more important to be good at the game and travel and win and have some reputation. That's for a good thing.
So why isn't that important now? Why is the second anyone is on his level at Street Fighter 6, he has to abandon the entire game rather than just play casually and have a good time?
Than to be an online troll. So I stopped being an online troll completely. I started...
This is just a really good example of him just rambling, just making up stuff the second he thinks of it for no reason. No, can't bring in any life experiences that isn't 20 years old. Doesn't make any sense, but we're going to own that man who said cat is fat.
Traveling, I started winning tournaments like Evo East. I started qualifying at all the Evo qualifiers. I started actually winning locals. And then I started running tournaments and being a positive influence on the East Coast of the United
Never was a positive man. Everybody hates him. That's why everybody hates him. Because you never made any friends from that era because you were always a cunt.
States, where in the New York, New Jersey, Connecticut area, I would run tournaments and or organize them and help at
That's
tournaments.
also a
If I
lie.
went to a tournament, I would volunteer to help run it to make it a better event for the community. And
Oh, the
for those
community.
2-3 years that I was at the top and doing the positive stuff was way more better, a better experience, positive experience. I had so much fun doing it that way than the 5 years that I was a fucking internet troll because I suck. If these people who sat online eternally, A-logging people, would actually just do something positive for themselves, to give them a positive motivation to do something good.
So he talks like this. I know for a fact, Piece of Peace, ALT, Meerkat, all married. Well, Meerkat's not married, but the other two married with kids. Meerkat has a girlfriend or a fiance or something. All they do is just laugh at this man. But he has to say they are shut in, lived sad losers. Not it's a community bound in the enjoyment of laughing at him, which is what it is.
For themselves in their lives. Whether that's a hobby, whether that's a job, whether that's a significant other, whether that's a skill, whatever it could be. They would actually find happiness rather than saying, I have to be
Alright, we might get completely squeebled here without blow-ups.
happy by bringing others down. They could actually say, I'm happy because I'm actually having good things for me.
They have kids, Philip Burnell. You have a couple of Pokemon boxes.
But they're too dumb to realize that they can have true happiness. Instead, they would rather bring the others down to their level and then get some kind of a feeling of worth out of that. It's empty. It's meaningless. It's worthless. And it's a waste of your life. But they don't get it. I get it because I was there. I lived it. I pulled myself out of it. I learned from it. And being on the other side of it, I would never go back. I have no intentions of being an internet fucking troll because I have a life. Once you join reality, you don't want to go back to the world of online fantasy. Does that make sense?
Okay,
A
we
lot
might
of
be
people don't
quacked.
get it because they've never had a reality that was worth living.
Who?
So they just live
Who?
it.
This just make it up. It's literally just make up anything. Make up a complete fabric of fucking gibberish the whole way. Every detractor never had any happiness. They never achieved anything. They never banged anyone. They never had a wife or a kid or a girlfriend. They never did any of that. All they did was lock themselves in a basement, marry the first autistic retard who would agree, and never go outside or have friends or do anything ever.
Eternally online in the virtual world, miserable. Big Mac, I would love to talk about other stuff. I'm just addressing what people are saying. People are.
I don't want to talk about detractors. I'm only doing it because it's what you want. I was ready to say nothing, but you guys were just gay.
And I'm just reading them out and addressing it. That's all. I'm not going to ignore what my fans are saying to me.
Alright, I thought we might actually be in trouble there, but I guess not.
There you go. Thank you. You think the game is down tonight for maintenance?
Well, that was pretty something. Alright, I'm just going to play until... I don't even know what flash in a Marvel bitch. Well, there's only half an hour left. No, this fucking is just auto shit. I mean, I still think it's a acceptable deck. But it is very... It's super over the top if you can't get rid of that thing. Everybody plays it because Saffron Olive and presumably Legs VD won every game, except when Saffron Olive played me and I slapped his balls around, like I keep bringing up. Only because it always amuses me how dedicated everybody seems to be to win every match, regardless of what else is even on the table. That's the most important thing, boys. You got to win every game. If you can't, then fuck the whole thing. Alright, lightning pubes. I mean, wrath is what we want. Plus, we could get our P village as usual. Mm-hmm. Spend less time doing fucking emotes, you stupid whore. And a little bit more time doing some plays.
I'd like you to meet my defender. Now, isn't that
So he can only get 2-2 back, which is totally fine. And if we're going to blow everyone up, we don't want to leave a lad behind. I could get expropriate, actually. I mean, are we upheavaling much? So if I copy this, I guess it just becomes a 3-3 elk. This gets countered, it's no big deal. Shit's on my dick. What do we think? I actually think we'll take that. I know that might be wrong. Alright, we've bamboozled him. Do you think we see the Borg in the Star Trek set? They could do so much with that IP. I don't think we have stories. So we will have the Borg. I'm almost certain that will happen. But I don't think we will shit on the floor. If that makes sense. Which it shouldn't, because it doesn't.
Don't come looking for me.
Yeah, so we'll get the Borg, but there won't be any overarching story. Just like there's no story with the Marvel cards. They're just like, here's Captain America. He's not fighting anyone. This is him. So there won't be any reason not to have anything. So we'll have the Klingons, we'll have the Bird of Prey ships, all that good shit. Okay, where are my sexy cards? That's one of them, though.
Power belongs. There is clarity. My plan bears fruit.
So the Mind Stone is like literally the greatest card we could have in this deck. Indestructible, infinite. It's like Thassa. Yeah, it's the same as Thassa completely. First pick, board, cube. No, wait. First pick, whoever the sexiest bitch is. Just like always. First pick, sexy bitch. Everybody knows that, boyish. Damn, this guy got so obliterated, even I feel sorry for him.
If my intervention... Focus. Breathe.
I guess he could have upheaval himself. That is possible. So what does the red land do? Let's have a look. Sacrifice a land, create a 2/2 robot. Then creatures you control get +1 in haste till end of turn. Alright, here's his chance. Got a convoke spell? I don't think so, that's what that is. He stun locked himself. Okay. Oh, I can't pay the black. Okay, that's fair enough, I suppose.
My plan bears fruit.
It's nothing I can actually do. Probably should have done that in a different order. Okay. So, get a black land, and then we can actually use this. Otherwise, just have a good wank. Alright, that's what we keep Wrath of God for. Although I still think we're ahead. Probably best not to, though. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, it becomes a 6/6 bitch. Blah, 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 blah. Alright, we just attack, take a shit, everyone's gay. Okay. Okay. Don't think there's any drain card, but I'm not reading them all. Fuck it. What would a ball cube be? A vehicle, I would think, or a station? I mean, he doesn't have to think this hard, honestly. Alright. I think so. So we get to get the 8 rings and all the rest of those sexy shits off of this Ugin now. Which is pretty sexy, boys. I think we're going to save this Ugin if he's got a weird way of doing something about it. Nah, 25 artifacts. Plus, if this is in the grave, we just get it back. You know, so it's easy quacks. Classic, realizes he's going to lose, slow the game down, boring, dog shit aids. Alright. I actually think that might be wrong, but I'm so sick of this fucking shit.
When I am finished, there will
Actually, I don't want to cast any of these. We'll leave all of this shit in the deck. We'll just take these. Okay, that wasn't bad, in a way. Have I tried ranked Brawl? I have, and I don't like, I don't understand how they ban, like, the most innocuous, shitty, but annoying cards, and then unban Mana Drain, Strip Mine. It just makes for the shittest games. So I don't want to play that. I would play ranked, but you can't unban the worst cards. Like, what the fuck was that about? They were banned because everyone hates them and they're unfair. But, you know, Wizards know what they're doing by hiring all their mates who've chopped off their knobs. I mean, if you can't prove beyond the shadow of Jesus that that is what Magic is all about, then you might have a knob problem yourself or something. Okay, last game. And then we'll play an hour of Star Bollocks. And then maybe something else. We haven't done any connections or this. We haven't had any Boobeloid sweeps. It must be Boobeloid's time. I can feel it. Nerdy Shitbox has been holding out on us for too long. I think she's going to wear Marvel. No, she's not even streaming. I thought we were getting a Marvel special. Birthday shenanigans 3 days ago. Whatever. Venus. Okay. So, turn 2. I mean, it'd be amazing if we could draw a Signet here. Never mind. So, next turn, I think we play this. If he plays something super dangerous, we'll play that. A Frog Butler, I don't think that's super dangerous. Alright, I think that's manageable too. I just wish she didn't look like a fucking lumberjack. You know, I feel like this is a good card, and we're going to see it a lot. But she looks like a Billy Lumbershits. Alright, we got huge decisions here, apparently. I'm so bored, I'm actually playing Solitude now. I can't be fucked. I wasn't going to, but I am. Ah, what a load of old wank. Is the Magic community still angry about the word tribal? I don't think they were ever truly angry. I think they just loved complaining. And if they could pretend they were supporting fuck knows what, you know, then it's all worth it. Okay. So Captain Butch doesn't actually help. But it's new. Which is basically the same as cheating on your wife. In terms of fun time shits. Oh, we got 2 gods now. Alright, so what does this do? Whenever it's dealt damage, put that many 1/1 counters on her. She must survive the damage to get the counters. Whenever a creature you control with a counter on it deals combat damage to a player, you may pay blue if you do draw a card. I don't know about you, but that seems fucking rubbish. I don't know about you, boys. That seems fucking shit. How is he so fucked, like he doesn't know what to do anymore? Okay. Well done. Okay, so we can block and sack. We have mana leak, but I think it's going to be worthless. Ah, boys. The Eternal, do nothing, have a wank. Alright, that's actually a pain in the dick. Oh, this makes mana. Whoops. When people spend 25 years, I lose concentration. Yeah, I forgot that that made mana. Alright. I think we get a lot out of this. So, it's when it attacks. Prevent all damage that will be dealt to Black Panther. Pretty good. Probably. Otherwise, we can just sit here wanking, which is great. So old Clifftop Lookout has run its course. We can block there. Or we can continue to wank over our dad's memory. So we'll play this for 6 in the hope that it can block. Okay, boys. Okay, sweet. That's actually quite good. I changed my mind. You know what? I'm not changing my mind. We always do the same shit, and I just want to do something a bit different. That has flash, idiot. Do you know what flash means, Mr. Cheeks? So I can blink their stuff as well, which is interesting. Mole man. Alright, let's start the clock. Another 25 minutes of having 8s. It's not even a high concept deck. Like, okay, I got 6 artifacts, I need to tap them and then play this and untap. It's literally, I attack and hopefully draw a card. The end. Oh, this gets their 20 counters I lose, right? I forgot all about that. I forgot literally all about that, boys. Alright. Because of that, we're gonna have to touch our dick and balls a bit. That's... I don't know, fuck it. Prevent all damage that will be dealt to this man. That's what it says on the box. Uh-oh. At the beginning of your upkeep, if it has 20, you lose. Okay, well, it's not the beginning of his upkeep. So he needs muff protection. Otherwise, he'll be fine. Okay. It was fine, boys. Your mother was just a gaylord.
Must be restored.
Okay. Just hold on, dick and balls here, boys. Yeah, we just hold our dick and balls. So I presume I can play this for the 3 mana side and then blink it into the 6 mana if that's what I want. I feel like that's probably allowed. Spunking, okay. Moly boy. I mean, at some point he might get trampled. You know, but I think we'll be fine. Hurry up, shrimp! Hurry up, shrimp! Hurry up, shrimp! Beep, bop, boop, bop, 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 beep, 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 beep. I have AIDS in my balls and I'm starting to sing like Phil. That must be what happens when your mind turns to shit. So he'll gain 29 life, but I don't think I care. Okay. Hopefully that'll slow this fucking wank down at least.
My plan.
Alright. Alright, we'll use that in a minute. Time for another 25-minute think-abouts. This is insane. The amount of games I play that have this go on is genuinely arse-boggling. The reason why I put this in the way is just you never know if he's got a trample thing. It's like we need it. Okay, another 25 minutes of wanking, boys. That's what we like.
The wise heed my advice.
I love Magic. It's the best game in the world. It's not bounce, Thor, it's blink, isn't it? Whenever this attacks, exile up to one target artifact or creature, then return that card to the field tapped under its owner's control. Whenever an equipment you control enters, draw a card. Alright, what are we doing here? Flash in a bitch? I think so. $53 life. How have I gained so much life? I can't lie, I don't know what's happened. It must be this thing. Whenever Captain Marvel enters or attacks, exile up to one target creature. That creature's controller gains life equal to its power. Whenever a creature other than Captain Marvel's exiled from the field, you gain life equal... Okay, so I gain life as well. Alright, 94. I don't know about you boys. I'm feeling pretty good now. Search your library for a creature. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we could get a an Eldrazi, but we can just get upheavals. This game has gone on 5 trillion times longer than it needed to. He had one man who attacked every turn. And somehow, he took 45 minutes doing that every single day. Like, look out, there's fucking 7 cards in the grave. I don't know. I don't want to play anymore. Alright, well, some of those look pretty good. But then I was playing Sparky. Literally, he did nothing. So I don't think you can say, hey, boys, that was a bit of a flashbang. That was a bit of a flashbang. Damn. 530 beans. How come everybody's cracking Demetras? Philbo's getting 1,000 beans, nerdy shitbox, and her sexy thighs. 530 smackaroos for a Switch 2.
Secure that bag of the Switch 2, because if I don't get it, I feel like everyone heard that Nintendo, that Ocarina of Time, and it's gonna be out of stock. So I was like, there's freaking cat hair in my stuff everywhere. Dragon Ball guy, I found you on accident because I have a friend named L Nerdy Senpai, and was like, wait a minute, who is this? Wait, how? And me and Josh got hours. We were playing nonstop. Oh my!
Do you think that story's true, or this guy was just looking for someone to have a wank to?
My God, we've got to play
Like
something
us.
together. Oh wait, but you both can't play it at the same time. Do you guys have Mario Party? Because I got that.
530 British bangaroos. So what's she playing? Create a sex bomb. What's this, Warcraft or something else?
Like, hi Zortax. I was trying to look at my old characters in WoW because I couldn't remember them, and
Well, nowhere near enough boobalage.
and
Alright, well that's enough of this stream. Was this the one that was age restricted? Are they going to play an ad and then tell me it was age restricted the whole time, boys? Then we'll do our usual sweep and then get stuck shooting a robot in Star Wars. I think Star Wars is going to be super long because we were supposed to find 6 Jedis and we're only on the very first place. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't hurt to play. If I didn't want to do it, I wouldn't do it, I don't think. The game only costs £2.
10 years and you're still young in your eyes. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's really kind to say.
Oh, wow. Someone gave her the full blitz of
A
money.
Long Island Icy. Oh no! Fast.
Maybe we saw this. I feel like we might have.
Are you kidding me?
She's still in there.
I have received a very generous $400 Boomalloy tip.
What a waste, by the way. What a waste giving her $400 here where she has a boobaloid site. Why wouldn't you just pay £400 worth of booby pictures? Incredible self-scam.
Are you fucking kidding me?
See? We want to see these, for fuck's sake. $400 no boobies scam.
Thank you so much, Anonymous.
Anonymous? Isn't that the fucking DSP mod? Nah, I think we're crossing the streams too much.
That's a lot of buckaroos.
She needs to calm down.
So much. What the heck?
Phil gets this twice a day. It's a pittance to an unemployed loser watching YouTube streams. A pittance. They could do that 4 times a day.
Are you serious?
What's this, boys? What's this? I don't remember a huge diamond wedding ring. 450 beans, and then she's going to walk into another room and have those boobaloids painted. Unbelievable. Unbelievable self-squeebs.
Thank you for the $310 completing the Nintendo Switch 2 fund on my birthday.
Honestly, is new, right? Is it? I feel like it's new. I don't remember her having a wedding or a engagement ring.
Whoever you are, just know that means a lot to me. Thank you so much. What the heck? Don't cry, don't cry, don't cry.
All right, let's see. Let's go and watch one of our favorite clips and see if we can spot a wedding ring.
Because I know that wifey is gonna play it.
Hey,
I know too many people that
boyish.
are good people that are friends that I would actually like to play a game with.
All right, we'll watch this one because if we can't see her fingers,
Sure, and if you, like,
oh, no ring. Boyfriend confirmed, lads. Boyfriend paying for that massive Manhattan kitchen confirmed. All her big career as a librarian is just her fucking about confirmed. And if anyone says that's misogynistic, I'm just going to say, boys, we all know that men do all the work. That is a fact. If it wasn't, someone would show me a nation that historically was all women leaders. And I will give you 2 billion pesos.
My face and my expressions, because I know I'm a really expressive person. I feel like it's really necessary for that.
So I just don't feel like she mentioned. Maybe she's not a very open person when it comes to her life. But there's no ring, and now she has a ring. So you have to assume some boy is giving her 300 squid. Not that you shouldn't. You should still pay girls you want to bang, even if they're married, I guess, or something. I don't know. It's just interesting because most people would announce that somewhere. I guess we also don't watch every stream that she does, so maybe she did announce it. But we don't see as much tits as we used to, and that might be the answer. Maybe her boyfriend was like, you know what? You can stream as much as you want. Of course you can, baby. How about you keep those boobaloids just for me and the Patreon lads? Because I would probably say that as well. Maybe. Maybe I would. Maybe I'd go the other way and go pop them out so everybody knows what I'm getting every night. And then I'll ask for some more money. And then you can tell them that you're buying me some Taco Bell burritos that I'm going to put next to my knob to see which is bigger. And then I'm going to stick both of them in your mouth. For the beans, obviously. All right, who else we got? Sweets. Nope. The ugly dinner lady. Nope. Scammed. What about the Velvet 7, the classic? Nope. Scammed. I think that's it, isn't it? Oh, Strawberry somebody. Also scammed. What is with all these tarts who never turn up independent of each other? It's like they're all online or none of them are. Well, that's that, I suppose. We'll do a quick wordledge. And then we'll play Star Wanks. So the new Star Wanks rule is I'm not reading any gibberish. But that's it, really. Alright, something ER, I'm gonna guess. Puka. Okay. Alright, we'll do that just to see if any of these letters are involved. Nope. Faber. Oh, it's you, idiot. Okay, Fuma. Nope, it's not Fuma. Nuda. That's what we want from Nerdy Shitbox. We want her to be nuda, boys. Scammed. I'm going to get fully scammed. I'm gonna get scammed out of my fucking bollocks. It could be R, I suppose. R-U... Yay. R-U something E-R. Ruba. Mm-hmm. Buyer. Could be buyer. Alright, we're all in on buyer. Oh my god, absolutely queer! Fucking fuck you. Boys, we got queered to death, just like we do in Magic the Gathering every day. Absolutely unbelievable scenes. Incredible pubes. Alright, I turned my volume down in my own headset so I don't get lightsaber deafened. I can't believe we got queer out of our balls. Incredible stuff. I mean, it's Contexto wouldn't have the word queer, but I think Thingy Bob games are a little bit more lax. Okay, I guess. Oh, we just started here. I wish if I had started again, I would have just been a straight beefster sword slasher, because we are going to have to play with the force powers, and I haven't done that before, and I rarely do that in most video games. Alright, first things first, let's make sure everybody's dressed for the occasion. I think she's set up, even though she can't use that. We'll only use the level up once she takes a bit of a slap. How do I switch characters on the fly? There we go. Go to Security Console. Access restricted. Enter the current count to obtain full access. Attempt to bypass the security for 1 spunk. Limited access granted. Enter the current count to obtain full access. Defense summary. Download program overload. Slice the computer for 0 spunks. Full access. Upgrade droid combat algorithms. Received a dexterity +1. Very nice. The audience chamber defense region consists of 8 powerful turrets. Interrogation chamber. The interrogation chamber have been reassigned. Overload power in the interrogation chamber. I mean, I don't really know what I'm doing. There's nobody in there, so why would I bother? Audience chamber. Alright, we'll blow up these things if we can. Can I? I don't think so. I don't think that I can. The exterior defense region consists of over 12 powerful turrets. Okay. How do I blow those up? Why is it only letting me blow this one up? Like, what did that help? Maybe I was supposed to do something different there. I honestly think I fucked that up. Alright, I downloaded a program called Shutdown, and then the game blew up. Okay, I guess that, I mean, I don't know, boys. Sometimes, I just don't know. Sometimes you gotta say GG's XDs. Anything on the wish list? Nope, nothing. Alright, we'll give it another try. I'll try and blow up. I could play Apex, you're right. We'll play this for a little bit. Yeah, okay, maybe we'll play the Plorps. Play Pokemon Champions. I don't think I have that much AIDS just yet. So let's try this again, but try and blow up a room that's not empty. Alright, well, we don't know what that means. Okay, so there's just shit everywhere. So the interrogation chamber was the only place. This is the only one I can blow up, but there's nobody in there, so it seems pointless. What do you think, you silly bitch? Alright, we'll save it before we waste anything. Alright, let's fuck up these things. Now I want to play the Plorps. Nice one, you bitch. He hasn't got any shields on him. Oh, it's because we didn't... the game crashed since we put some pants on him. She's alright, though. I think you gotta blow up the other thing. How do I even change on? There we go. Oh, there's something else now. Pubes toasted. How many fucking shots are we all to miss, though? My man's not even shooting. Alright, everyone's nearly dead.
Ready?
Are you ready? Because you look like you're nearly dead. I also haven't bought any fucking HP for like 6 hours, I just realised. Alright, fucking robotics. I mean, it's a very difficult shot. to hit when you're 1 millimeter away from them. I'm dead. Yep, dead. It's got one of those Healy bots. This code will allow unrestricted access through the containment system. Use the computer console to run software bollocks. Okay. It's getting healed, so I mean, I think it's not very beneficial to pick a fight if I can't do any damage. What about this shit now? No, I can overload the interrogation chamber, but there's nobody in there. That's it. Okay, it's just another one of these gay days, I suppose, where nothing really makes sense in this game, and now I'm stuck and I can't move. Okay. How about we just give it all up and go and have a wank? Oh, he's actually come after us. Good. He hasn't hit me once. Which is good, I suppose. 300 XP. That's some serious wangadons. Alright, who else is alive? How do I fucking kill the other thing? I need to shoot the little droid. There we go. Blasted his ass. Incredible stuff. Not the old fire fuse. Uh-oh. Do the slaloms for the zero difference escape. Nope, I think we're dead. Actually, we're totally fine. So I need to buy advanced repair kits and HP kits all the time. Okay. So, like, she can't heal because I don't have any heals. Programs library. Check the program called Basic Diagnostic. Basic Diagnostic will provide the status information for any system. Upload programs. Check the program called Overload. Overload allocates additional resources to a system while also disabling safeguards. May be dangerous. Shutdown. Shutdown attempts to disable a system. May be dangerous. Program library. We did that one. Systems control. Restricted. Alright. I don't know. It doesn't seem to let me like run a blow up all the peeps program, which I assume is what you're supposed to do. I mean, it is kind of tricky, honestly, like figuring out what to do. Have I spoken to this midget? Well, I don't know. It looks, it might be glitchy, it might be doing the shits. So, oh, she can level up at least, so that'll give her some HP. I just feel like I'm supposed to blow up one of these rooms. Unlock containment cell system. Access to the containment cell is unrestricted. Run program shutdown. I don't need to. There's nobody in there. Like, there's no one in the containment field. Alright, let me just fucking get blown up by whoever's in here. Alright. Oh, there's two, as you can see. And it's always best to split the difference, so you both die. Alright, I'm nearly dead this time.
It shouldn't take long.
So he's got auto HP regen. So if we just wait a little bit, he'll be alright in a minute. But it does look like it might take quite a while. Like, that's the thing. Even if I picked my main character as a swordsman, I still have to play huge sections of the game with other characters, and it just feels like it's extremely hard. But it's probably me just not understanding what's going on. Another two cunts. Fire a couple of rockets. Absolutely murdered. Yeah, murdered to death. Alright, I mean, I guess we'll just load it. I'm not opening that door. Well, she's got AIDS now. Audience chamber. So I can't do anything. How am I killing all these guys? All I can do is blow up the interrogation room, which has nobody in it. Alright, how about blow up 500 turrets? I've definitely done something wrong, but I seem to be doing things wrong every single room on every map. Like, these things are probably going to kill me. Yeah, she's dead. I don't want to play again. I don't want to keep fucking quitting. Well, I just don't know what I'm doing. And I've finished this game before. I finished this game on Xbox. And I don't know what I must have been doing to just walk into a room, having completed every side quest that I was allowed to do, and just have shitty turrets on the floor be way too good at Magiques for me. I don't know. I don't like playing games where I complain all the time. So I might actually just give up on that. I don't know. We'll see. But it just doesn't seem like a fun experience for anyone. I don't understand why everybody's so hard. Like, at first, I thought to myself, okay, my Jedi that I've chosen doesn't use swords and shit. But then I got 6 other people who were fucking useless. I think of all the fights I've had that I have been incapable of winning without some other silly gibberish happening. That robot in the garage thing, the 3 robots on the moon, all of them was just lucky. The 2 sexy whores versus Atten, if they hadn't glitched and stood still, I would have died forever, I think. I just don't understand. Still, we all understand this, and I'm the best. And if I get shot, it was lag. And oh my god, what's this? Alright, that is far too slow. I can't be fucked with this. Alright, that's the end. Thanks for watching, boys. I'll probably be back tomorrow. Today's Tuesday. Yeah, it's fucking too hot. I'm not going out. Yeah, I'm just not going out at fucking 40-degree heat. So I'll be here tomorrow at some stage. Until then, rub my bollocks.